Namaste. What is enlightenment? Can we live in an enlightened state? Let's explore. In this video, I'm going to attempt something bold. I'm going to try to prove to you that enlightenment is not something that you need to attain. It's something that is already within you, already within everyone. It's something not to be attained, but to be realized. And before I go any further, let me say something honestly. People who give the best advice often have the most problems. I'm not standing here as a perfect person. I get confused. I still get emotional, highly emotional. I still fall into old habits, plenty of them. And that's exactly why this topic matters so much to me, because this is not a theory for me. This is survival. This is clarity. This is something I keep returning to when life becomes overwhelming. So let's explore this together. Let me start with a question that nobody can deny. You might say God doesn't exist. You might say higher consciousness is just imagination. You might reject spirituality completely. And that's okay. But tell me this. Right now, do you know that you exist? Not your name, not your job, not your story. Just this simple, undeniable sense of I am. Nobody can deny that. Even an animal behaves as if it exists. Even a tiny insect acts from the basic sense of being. Try hurting an ant on the ground. It will defend itself by either trying to move faster or biting you to save itself, because it knows that it exists. So we've all established that we exist. So we're not starting with belief. We're starting with direct experience. You exist, and you are aware that you exist. That awareness, that's the doorway. My search began not as a spiritual search. My search began because of all the problems I thought I had. Because I had questions that wouldn't leave me alone. Why do I still feel incomplete even when life looks okay? Why do I suffer from my own thoughts? Why am I really behind all these changing roles? That search brought me to Vedanta, an ancient system of wisdom that investigates one thing: consciousness. Not belief, but a direct inner investigation. Now, let me try to explain what Vedanta says about enlightenment through the point of awareness. Vedanta says your personal awareness and the awareness that you exist is not separate. It's a reflection. Like, think about the moon at night. The moon looks like it's shining. But the light does not belong to the moon. It belongs to the sun. In the same way, the awareness you call my awareness is actually a reflection of a universal awareness. And that, what we call enlightenment, is not about becoming special, not becoming superhuman. It's simply realizing that the light in me was never just mine. It's the same light everywhere. Nothing new is added. It's like wiping dust off a mirror. The mirror didn't gain light. It was just covered with dust. So if that's so, then why are we so different? If awareness is one, why are beings, living beings, so different? Why does a tree not think like a human? And why can humans question existence? Vedanta says the light is the same, but the equipment reflecting it is different. It's like sunlight on a clear water shines brightly. Sunlight on a muddy water looks dull. The sun didn't change. The reflecting surface did. So, awareness is one, but bodies and minds have different capacities. A plant lives. An animal feels. But a human can ask, who am I? That capacity to question is a doorway to realization. This is the center theme to Vedanta, and the culture came from India. Great teachers of India emphasize that human life is meant for discovering this inner truth, not conquering the world, not building empires, but discovering consciousness. That's why Indian civilization focused more on inner mastery than outer domination. Now, let's talk about why enlightenment feels hard. If this is already true, why is it so hard to live in that knowing? Because we are deeply conditioned to believe that I am the body, I am my story, I am my success or failure. Lord Krishna described Kali Yuga as an age of deep moral decay, spiritual ignorance, and rampant corruptions, where righteousness is no more, and material wealth determines social status. He warned us of shortened lifespan and the breakdown of family values. But yet, he also said that chanting the name of God is the ultimate salvation in Kali Yuga. For most of us, bhakti, devotion, is a real solution here. Even if we understand the truth intellectually, emotionally, we fall back into our old identity. Spiritual life is not about becoming enlightened. It's about removing false identification around it. And I say this to myself. I am still learning, still forgetting, and again, still remembering. That's the journey. So you're probably wondering now, why bother knowing this? You can live without knowing any of this at all. But then life keeps throwing you around. You lose your face. It breaks you. Every insult burns you. Every fear controls you. But when you live with this awareness, life still has ups and downs, but you're not shattered each time. You become lighter, kinder, less afraid, because you stop believing that you're only a wave in the ocean, turbulent, restless. And you start realizing that you are the ocean, deep, still, connected to the big body, the universal consciousness. That is enlightenment. And you already are this. So, start here. You exist. You are aware. Stay with that. Everything opens from there. Namaste.